fumbles and the pick six. Here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score.
Why not go for two? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now to throw. Out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Carr now on first down.
Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
To throw, it's Carr. On the move to his left. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The 37 on 1st and 10.
So the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Go! 56 is mine. 56 is mine.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. Get the ball.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they're working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, can. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 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 Here
Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon again, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they'll move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
I should have served with a passion.
Now Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Carr going to throw. Being chased out left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Flush to his right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Carr now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
76 yards.
And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Steps away.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hudson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Again, it's Burrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Mixon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time. time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.